Welcome back everyone to our Total War Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD. Basically our campaign as the Holy Roman Empire, and we recently actually got a peace with the Danes and their allies, so we're not at war with them anymore. Now we are not losing money despite having somewhat of a decent income beforehand. And that is a problem, so it might be that we need to disband units, perhaps? Now, where can we disband units? Probably I'll need to disband a couple of Crusader units, I suppose, such as these guys. And over here, well, I like to keep my armies. Although I do need to keep these guys garrisoned, otherwise. How do these guys get all the way up here? And this army, now Dongola, we have low public order, so I've had to just keep these armies here. And it's frustrating because that means I can't really use it for anything else. I cannot attack any more settlements. And there's not really much else going on, although we do need our decrees to be complete. We do have a lot of lands within the empire itself. As for the map, this is all the land we own, and then there's the rest of the HRE. I could continue moving eastward, and maybe so we can get something going, we can attack Ayid Hab, which belongs to the Mamluks. Now, Dongola just has low public order for whatever reason. Ayid Hab isn't really heavily garrisoned. I do need to build a church. Now, I do need to maybe disband some units here and there. Like, for example, we're not going to really have any enemies in this area. Or at least I hope not. But it all depends on how the Mongols respond. Now, we got a lot of money from the previous episode, I believe, from diplomatic marriage. But we're not going to marry them. We're going to marry with the Kingdom of England.
On behalf of our people, welcome. Speak, friend, and honor us all with wit and wisdom.
I'm gonna get some money from the English. This is the last person that I can have a marriage alliance with, because there's only one more person, really. Because I probably have marriage alliances with half of the Europeans countries by now. Like, look in my family tree, it's really big. Like, there's people married to like all kinds of different factions. It's a lot of people. Yeah, we have a lot of alliances. I do need some governors here, though. I want you over at in Egypt. We need you in Egypt. We need some guys in Greece as well. I'm worried about disloyal men. Because their loyalty seems to be getting lower by the second. I do need some public order boosts. Some wealth boosts. And I think that should be good. Frankfurt is fine. It's the capital. Because whoever owns Frankfurt owns the empire as of now. We're the second most powerful faction behind the ginormous Mongol Empire. Now, we do need to end the turn, and that should be good. I'm really worried about the fact that our economy is not in a good state, but at least we can still. We need someone to go to war against, because this has been. We do need to get money. I don't want any more alliances because I have way too many alliances already. I mean, I want to go to war against the Mamluks.
Can you not find the courage? We have.
Okay, so the Kingdom of Pomerania has declared war on the Grand Khazanate down here. The Pomerania is actually expanding, and it doesn't look like it's a good thing because they're growing a bit strong for my liking. I mean, I have a couple of vassals. I have one vassal, and I have another military ally. These are, yeah, never mind. Cannot call I'm not gonna call my allies in. Too many allies.
When your lands are awarded,
Besieging the settlement! We take this settlement!
I'm trying to get rid of this scourge once and for all. They've just been kind of like a thorn on our side. We want to take over control of the rest of Egypt, and then maybe we'll push south and finish off Makuria, and then maybe that would give us a foothold, and then we can finally take out the Ayyubids, who have been pushed out of Egypt into the Middle East, pretty much. Now the Mamluks won't be able to reinforce in time, I believe. They could attack Alexandria, but I don't think they have the numbers for that. Making more money now. Public order is beginning to get a little low here and there. Building churches to increase the public order.
We hunger for battle!
need you to do that. The Danes have been pushed back. The Swedes have had peace with us. Pomerania's away fighting in the east, and everything else looks fine. So let's just end the turn. I have too many characters, so I need to, excuse me, get those skills on. Or get the skills for. I can assign another governor, and I will. I'm worried about the disloyal guys, though, and that's something I'm concerned about. You put someone at Alexandria. I think it's called Nile Delta. I have to do that just to increase this public order.
We are a proud people, and would
Don't want that. Not yet. We will do that one day. We'll come back and get them. Plus their armies are all, for some reason, away over here. I've actually been still at war with the Ayyubids. It's just that I haven't actually fought the Ayyubids yet. Or for a while I have not fought the Ayyubids, but the Ayyubids used to be a great foe. But I managed to defeat them in a couple battles, take settlements, and they've pretty much been like that ever since.
My
Don't want peace with them. We'll let them wander around. What rebellion? Right there again? Don't know what's wrong with this settlement. Religious differences minus 12. Because the majority is apparently... The Byzantines are actually still alive, which is something.
to battle!
Take the settlement by force. Excuse me. We don't lose too many men. We've taken them. I could loot and occupy, but just peacefully occupy.
We hunger for battle.
Alright, so now we have like pretty much the brunt of Egypt under our control. Yeah, the Castilian pretenders are pretty much holding out in this one. Because Castile is actually still at war with like a pretender faction that's for some reason isolated deep in Africa. And they've just been holding out in this like one region over here. So now the Mamluks are stuck here. They'll have to siege. And we'll take that settlement. We're gonna have to build things as usual. Repairs are gonna cost money. Building is gonna cost money.
Commander,
Get my stuff increasing. Then we could sail down and attack these guys while they're unaware. Although I think their armies are right near Greece, so they could just like come up and terrorize. I don't know how let me. They're technically isolated. So how did they get through? That's the real question. Now, I'm going to. I do have dangerous low integrity. We do need a governor, especially in this region here. It's Western Thrace, I believe. Jeez, my guys are getting really disloyal now. I'm worried. 4 out of 10 loyalty. Good lord. How do I not? Senators. Okay, they need to execute deserters. Still issue an edict in this darn region. I mean, I'm not even joking. It is a tough, tough thing, public order. It's like an animal that cannot be tamed sometimes, but kill captives.
Your armies would surely find honor and...
The Mamluks are gonna try to probably, yeah, they're trying to besiege. Two rebellions. I have low people standing, imperial expansionism. Apparently, oh my. Kingdom of Mercuria. What are they doing in Greece? These guys, like from all the way down here, they just made a landing during Greece. In Greece, and while I'm being besieged by the Bulgars.
Ready for battle, for God Himself!
We'll defeat the rebels. Kill the captives. We need to rebuild all this. Pelor is like terrible down here. I'm not even joking. It's like really, really. And over here too. Now I do need to take out this Mamluk army.
To battle!
The Mamluks will have to face me in battle. +4. Yeah, we do need that. Yeah, I ran out of money. Believe. Pestilence is beginning to spread. I have like a very, excuse me, should I say, rather difficult empire to maintain. But now that this guy is not needed anymore, we can just head back down. Kiev has actually been taken by the Hungarians. The Hungarians are beginning to expand rather eastward. They're gaining a lot of territory. Now, they're going to come into contact with the Mongols, and that will not end well. Now, the year is 1288. So it's actually, we've been playing for basically 60, well, not 60, but actually, so let me think. So 76 years. That's a dumb mistake, but anyhow, we're going to need to defeat the Mamluks this episode. It's just, that's our only goal, because there's really not a lot going on once you're basically in this state. It's not, it's kind of being a little boring, actually. This guy, I'm going to have to trust him. Okay, that's, they call it Duklija. I need to increase his public order. It's just terrible down here. And I want to fight the Mamluks. I'm itching to a battle against these Oh, we have rebels. That's the first rebellion we've had in like these African regions for a long time. Don't want to go to war with the Danes right now. Perhaps one day we'll finish them. One day. But Korea's just trespassing. Like they, what are these guys even doing in the middle of Europe? These guys should be like all the way down there. They've been like, they're basically blocked off from like the rest of the world, like in the game. But for some reason, I don't know how, but they got all the way up there. They must have. I have no idea. They must have had some territory somewhere. Like, ooh, Mamluks are attacking us everywhere. We're being like attacked in every direction by rebels, in petty factions. The Watchmen are besieging the heroes of the Caliphate and a rebel army.
For death and honor! Lord!
We'll defeat the rebels first, of course. End them before they can become any threat. Kill captives. Where we're gonna really need to rebuild.
Ready for orders.
Now we need to get rid of these Mamluks once and for all.
Kill them all!
Take out this Mamluk army here. We do need to replenish a couple men. Take out this Mamluk army here.
Would that I were as swift as the angel.
Now we need to go back to garrison Alexandria. So we finished off the Mamluks. Mamluk Sultanate's been destroyed. Or do we have piracy? Come on. Well, our challenge basically we now own all of Egypt, part of Nubia. We do need to. There's a couple of kingdoms in Africa that I may allow to be independent, but in the end, we've never really finished the Ayyubids. Finished them off. Jerusalem is the kingdom of heaven is larger than ever. Antioch is prosperous. Cilicia is prosperous. The Roman Empire is still alive in Byzantium, Nicaea, though in a much diminished state. The Mongols are. I'm worried about the Mongols, but as long as Kiev and Hungary can hold them off, lest they declare war. Although they're actually quite friendly with the Mongols, actually. Though not very friendly with Nagai Horde. The Cumans are pretty much hated by all. But now we have basically done what we've needed. Well, that's quite expensive. Now let's see how long is it going to take to get all these reforms? It's going to be a while before we can annex everyone, but this is where I'll end this episode, and I will see you all in the next one.